Hello YouTube, this is Quantem Fear and welcome to another one of my videos. This one is a silver match on Firebase Ghost. I'm using the N7 Destroyer and it's a pretty good, I enjoy these matches. I do have one of my friends in here with me, so it makes it even better. So let's just get this going and see what happens. So here at the beginning, the Destroyer is definitely one of my favorite classes. Besides the fact that it has a good amount of shields, healthy amount of health, two of its three abilities are really almost passive. You turn them on and then that's it. You don't do much else. In this particular case, I'm using a Striker Assault Rifle because at the time I was working on that particular rifle for a challenge. And I have the Javelin. I feel the Javelin is probably one of the best sniper rifles, pretty much for this reason right here coming up. He never pokes his head up, but I'm able to zap him through the wall, which is so useful. You can mod your other sniper rifles to do the same sort of thing, and I believe the Widow can do the same thing, but it's only the Javelin that I know of that comes with the ability to see through those walls. And it is a Geth weapon too, which means that any Geth character that's spec'd out that particular way will automatically have at it. Now this particular character I have spec'd out pretty much in missile launcher. A lot of people don't like the missile launcher. They find, I'm not particularly sure why, I find it's any time there's a gun that shoots without you having to pay attention too much is a good one. But I do have the first 3 levels of frag grenade, so I do have as much as I can, leftover points for that one. This is the hazard version of this map, which means the rain that you're seeing is acid based, so they say, which means that your shields get chunked away at you. It won't hurt you physically, but it will hurt your shields, which is enough to really cause issues, especially on the hard difficulties. And we are playing against the Geth, which luckily means that it hurts them just as much because they are very much a shield-based enemy. As you can see, I'm using the. Another reason I like the N7 Destroyer is that weight of the weapon doesn't mean anything. You can have the weightiest stuff, and it doesn't affect you really at all because you have your grenades, which don't have a reset time or a rested time, and your missile launcher, which goes off automatically. So just turn everything on and go. It is a slower class, which means that you have to add the adrenaline mod or just get a head start because everybody's going to be able to get to other places quicker than you. There's really no choice to it whatsoever. So once again, we're going on to these disabling these devices. This is a strictly with these. It's always good to have at least 2 people run after it, at very least. I know in the harder difficulties, a lot of people they tend to use infiltrators to go get them because they can just turn invisible and run over there, which I guess might work. But I like having something to cover my back for this reason, that reason right there, because I was taken down by a hunter that, So and if I had someone to cover me, it wouldn't have happened, or at least a drone of some sort. Engineers I feel are very good at that particular type of job because they just plop the drone down. The drone, at the very least, will start pointing in the right direction when the bad guy gets close, and then you can either let the drone take care of it, or you yourself can stand up and take care of it, and then go back to what you were doing. The Striker rifle, I'm not a huge fan of. It is such a heavy rifle. It does have explosions, which is nice, but it tends to get out of control a little too easy. I've yet to unlock the Typhoon at this point, which I hear is the bee's knees for these particular class, but I usually end up using the Revenant Really enjoy that rifle. High rate of fire, the destroyer increases the rate of fire, and good damage. So that's the one I normally use when I'm like really going to say, all right, let's play seriously, not really try to work on any classes. So yeah, so I'll let you guys watch this. I will cut in when I need to say stuff. Pyros, I hate those. Kill them first, by the way. And yeah, so just enjoy the video, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys sometime in the near future. For those of you that play this game enough, you may have noticed at this point I have sped up the video, not by a lot, but it's enough to basically to cut down on the amount of time this video takes, so people are basically more willing to watch it. And I don't think it takes away from anything, but it does mean it looks like I'm moving a whole lot faster than I normally do. One thing that I've noticed is the higher your difficulty rating on these things, the better idea it is that you stay next to one of your components, your friends. In bronze, a person can go off on their own and do all the work and everything. And I know people can do platinums and golds and silvers and stuff by themselves. But I would think for most people, the best thing to do is find a friend, or if you're part of a group, stay with that person. Especially the headset helps a whole lot because you can tell them where you're going, and especially when you start going after those objectives. Those are very important. And then you can also yell at other people when they don't get on the upload objective like they're supposed to. It bugs me quite a bit when they don't do that, and a lot of my friends are the same way, and all for a couple of points, because I'm pretty sure you get more points for finishing the upload quickly than you do just killing any number of bad guys, at least from what I can tell. That right there was an excellent example of why you should use the javelin. If they hide, just shoot them through the dang wall. They won't even know what's coming for them. for those of you that are wondering, I have no idea why I'm spending so much time looking at this guy. I mean, I know they redid the art, and I have looked at it, but I'm not sure why I'm doing it here. It's very nice art, though, in my opinion. And if you get a chance, take a look, see what you think. They really outdid themselves on this particular map, in my opinion. One thing that a lot of people may not appreciate, and probably how hard it was when, as you run through the puddles, you actually hear your footsteps, which is incredible. You know, just the amount of work that probably just went into that is, you know, maybe they have whole departments that may do it. I don't know, but it's just incredible. I haven't done this. I know the kind of difficulty it was. Just really neat. Yeah, so pyros suck. Yeah, you can manage to get a shot on their back. You can blow off their tank, but I generally don't do that. It's not easy enough. It's not really easy for me. But luckily, they got to get really close before they do anything. Oh, careful those bombers. Yeah, so it's not as bad as all that. Now, one thing about the bombers, yeah, they're actually not so bad, because when they go up, as soon as they go up, what you need to do is basically, if you see them and they go up, meaning they're going to do their drop attacks, their bombing, you run straight underneath them. They're coming right at you, so you'll actually get out of the way of the grenades that they drop really, really quick. And so it doesn't make it that bad. But really, those are good ones to get out of the way and kill them real fast. They are just a hassle. You know, they do their job is to flush you out, which they do really well. But make sure to, yeah, kill them first, and it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Now, I have a friend who refuses to play against Geth. Can't stand them. I don't know why. To me, they're they're less annoying to me than the Reapers with those stupid Banshees, and even the Collectors and those dang Protheans are so much more of a pain in the ass to me than. Granted, the Primes are difficult, but I don't see them as any more difficult than any of the other higher level stuff. One of these days, I will have to ask that person and see if I can get an answer from them. Besides the the one that they're apparently not willing to give me. We'll see. Whoever actually listens to this happens to be a person who knows someone who works at Mass Effect headquarters, whatever, Bio-Ware. If you can get them to let us do corner grabs, where, if the guy's around the corner and we're up against the corner, we can like reach around and just slam their head in or something. It would be insanely useful, and I don't see how it would be all that much more difficult than the normal grab attacks that they let us do. I think, but I still think it'd be really cool. Oh, last one, an escort. In my opinion, not a lot of fun, because it basically forces you to be out in the open for an insane amount of time. It's crazy. But the more people you have in that circle, the quicker it gets. You get out of the way. So get your butts into those circles. I don't want to be swearing at you behind my controller. So here's an argument per se, but this is something that me and my friends do, and I guess this is a very, very popular thing to have happened in the higher difficulties. But as soon as it says, "Hey, you got wave 10 done," go as far away from the drop zone as you can. Now, this may sound weird, but what this lets you do is it pulls the bad guys away from the drop zone, and and they all start focusing on you. And within them, if you just have to hold out there for about 30 seconds or so, and at the 45-minute mark, the 30-minute mark, the 45-second mark, or the 60-second mark, somewhere around there, you basically just get up and run to the drop zone. Most of the time, you can just run past every single bad guy there is. If you're an infiltrator, it's even better. You just disappear and run. But it really makes things easier. If done correctly, you can basically stand the last 30 seconds and do absolutely nothing. In the drop zone and do nothing. You just stand there. It's actually pretty incredible. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be making more. Hit the like button, comment, etc., etc. I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. See ya.